to another Airguns Raider and hip shot video. Today, guys, we complete the Tippmann TIpX Nerf Roni tack conversion build. So guys, grab yourself a cup of coffee. Coffee's hot, or your favorite beverage. You guys know what to do. Meet myself and hip shot on the other side. So guys, the build is done. So what you see is the remnants of the build and how it has been completed and now dried. And so by the end of this video, guys, we're gonna put this total thing together and present to you what this thing is and has been. Okay guys, so there it is. That's the result. This is the Tippmann TIpX Nerf Roni conversion. So this is the base, guys. If you look down below, you can see the difference of what this started out as and now what it's become. This is the video number 3, which is the final build and reveal. So we're gonna put this thing together now, guys, so that we can see what we came up with and see, you know, what it all entails. In some of this video, you'll get to see a little bit more footage on some of the steps and stages that this thing took. And at the end of this video, guys, you'll see what the total package looks like. Okay, so the way this thing is put together and meant to sit up in here is it's been hollowed out so that it fits the way it's supposed to fit and ride. So it pushes forward in this particular case. And then there's a pin. The pin goes here to keep it from moving or having any wiggle. So I've got screws to put in some of these areas, because like I told you guys, you know, don't hollow out the areas where you put the holes to keep it clamped. There's some that are missing because of the way this thing was built. So yeah. So there it is, sits in this thing, guys. The one thing I had a problem with was setting this pin where I wanted to make sure that it was tight enough up against the gun that it would keep it in. And it ended up, my measurement was off, so, but it actually works better because it keeps it in there a lot tighter than what it is. So it's kind of at an angle, as you can see, but it works for this particular situation. So it's in there, snug, ready to go. Okay guys, so the cleanup on this thing and the sanding is complete, and I went on and started my the first painting of the project. I just decided to spare you guys of all the little monotonous stuff that I had to do. So this is the first stage. I'm done. I'm kind of pleased with that so far. I decided to do a little creativity to the project. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's talk a little bit about some of this design and, you know, what is more of the creative side of this thing. So if you look at the original pistol, guys, probably going to be about right here. You can see the elements that it had white on it here and here. And so I looked at that and I was like, you know, that's pretty interesting. I like the way it was, and this part here was a grayish, and I like that too. But I was like, okay, well, when I first started this thing out, it was going to be a total tack conversion, meaning I was going to black it out, and that was going to be it. I was going to be done with it. But I started looking at the lettering here on the TIpX, and I kind of like that. And so I said, you know what? I wonder, you know, what this looks like. You know, it started looking kind of penguinish. But then I said, yeah. Then I looked at which you see the picture, and there's a reason why I call it KW Orca 1, which is Killer Whale Orca 1, because it reminded me of Killer Whale, the coloring on it. And so, meaning the colors that I decided to go with because of the white handle, and this part here was white. And then this part, guys, remember, if you look at my other videos, I told you that I made a mistake when I cut that from here. Well, somewhat so. It's not really, because I still had to have room enough to put the Tippmann in. And this was a short platform, the Nerf gun. And so it made for me having to, you know, cut the front full suppressor off, which I was going to do anyway. I was trying to figure out how to make that work, but just couldn't figure it out. I could have done something like I've done, and I'll show you later with some of the stuff that I've done to add to this, but I didn't. So I was like, you know what, we're going to go with the color white, and I think that's going to work for what I'm trying to do. So that's how I came up with the color scheme on this one. It's white in the front. So it kind of mimics the Killer Whale colors underneath him. So just some fun things, you know, guys. I kind of didn't, you know, I could have really full on tacked it black, and I probably would have normally, but I said, you know what, let's keep it with the theme of what it was, what it became, which was a Nerf. It really was a Nerf. It was a Nerf shell, which, you know, I've done different types of guns like that, guys, because once I did a couple of them, I saw the practicality of them, where I could change this into more of carbine or SB, you know, small arm type situations. So yeah, so, or micro Roni, or whatever you want to call it. That sort of was a decision that I made, because I wanted to go small, and I wanted to deal with a pistol for a pistol, and this was a Nerf pistol. So we'll come back to some other the elements as we go forward. So one of the things that I immediately wanted to do was I wanted to put some type of flashlight or torch on it, guys. So I had already had one of these here waiting to be used on something else that I changed my mind on for the flashlight. So I said, okay, well, I'm just going to get a standard LED flashlight, and we're gonna see what that does. And, you know, like I said, I try to keep my costs down, guys, so I really don't want to go all out and spend a lot of money on it. So that's what it looks like on it, guys. So the other thing, guys, was I already went over this in one of the other video where I purchased this was one of the accessories I purchased, which ended up being a buttstock for this thing. You know, this buttstock, guys, is adjustable for 4 different levels. Let's see if I can get some of it going here. Hold on, don't want to hurt my camera. So yeah, so it will adjust out to 4 different levels. When you do the adjustment on it. So yeah, so this buttstock, guys, was made for Nerf guns. So it was supposed to go on one of the Nerf Elite type guns that they have. I don't know who manufactured this one. It says it's from the box. It says a Wursker, whatever that is. But I don't know. When I looked it up, it didn't. It was in the range of like $22, and I said, you know, I want to get a buttstock for this thing, because the other buttstocks, you know, you could buy the conversion kit for this, and the conversion kit for the front and the back was going to cost you about 100 and somewhere 99, somewhere like 119. So 20 bucks on this one. Like I said, I already just had like $250 on the thrift store buy for the Nerf gun and the other types of accessories and stuff. So it's not really all that much, because I was gonna buy accessories for it anyway. So this buttstock didn't cost that much, and it's a foldable stock, and it fits it perfectly. So let me go ahead and put it on. Okay, guys, so it's been placed on. So right here, guys, I'm doing this in one hand, where you see that right there, those buttons on the side, guys, those are releases that the end part of this that stuck out from the Nerf gun has grooves in it to keep this thing from falling off. So from what I understand, it's on the Elite series now. I looked up on this because this was not an Elite series. This was an actual Nerf water gun, which was it was a lightning storm. It's called a lightning storm water gun, but it was fitted with the same type of back end as the Nerf Elites. So I kind of looked up at that, which I kind of knew once I looked at it. I measured, I tried to measure it, you know, in my mind to see if it was going to work. And if it didn't, then I figured at worst, I could whittle it down. At best, I could just beef it up if it was too small, but which wasn't the case in this at all. It fits perfectly, and it's really snug. It has real good fit to it. So let's see. Hold on. So that's what it looks like folded in. Fold it down. So one thing I was really impressed by this thing, guys, is the fact that this is not, it's really very solid build. I don't see that it's going to be, I read some things where they saying they was having trouble with this thing, but nothing, some Loctite wouldn't fit, but I don't know. Seems solid enough for me for what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, guys, so now it's starting to look more like what it was purposed to be. So that's what it's looking like right now. So as I did the reveal on the accessories that I purchased for it, guys, this is the RD20 sniper, red dot. I don't know if it's red, but let's see what it says on here. That's the company information. Let me open it up and let's see what it will do. Okay, let's see. Take this plastic wrap off of it. So this is a sniper optic, guys. I've purchased from them before. They are an American-based company. You know, I kind of knew that from the other ones I purchased. I guess one of the things I wanted to do was make sure that I got a reasonable one, and they're quality enough for what I do, or what I want to do, and fortunate enough for me, it got here. They shipped out really quickly. I got this on Amazon, and it's just I trust for me, it's just been a trusty optic, and I like it a lot. So it's not, I think I've got a couple of them. Maybe one is similar to this, and the one is something else, I believe. So this is what's in the box comes with. Yeah, instructions. So instruction pamphlet, paper. Like brochure, I guess. Installation and battery and all that, and comes with a clock. Comes with an Allen key, and comes with 2 batteries, guys. You guys know that I like that when they ship them with 2 batteries. You know, that's very good. And this is the optic, and also the box. Let's talk about the box for a minute before I even start on that. You know, it's a nice, solid construction box. I like these boxes, guys. I often will put pellets or BBs or storage in them. Solid made. I like when you do that. Sniper, you know, says TexasPrecisionOptics.com. So this is a company out of Dallas, Texas. So guys, whoever is doing this, guys, keep doing it. I really am pleased with that. Look at that, guys. It comes with inserts, and oh my, okay, I've forgotten about this as well. Comes with the riser mount, guys. Come on. Now I didn't pay much for this. I don't know. I'm still in about the $20, $26 range, and it comes with the riser mount as well. So that's perfect for me. The box is foam insulated. You know, what more can I say? So let's take a look at it. So we have a riser mount for it, and then we have the optic itself, and also the optic guy comes with lens covers, rubber lens covers. Yep. It has turrets for elevation and windage. Shouldn't have touched that string. So, yep. So let me put this together with the battery, and we'll see what it has. Okay, guys, so there we have it. Very small and compact. The battery goes here. It's very easy to twist off. Let's see, I'll take one of these off. So yeah, there's the turrets to adjust for elevation and windage. Let's see. I believe that this is the front, or at least the eye, the port that you look into. And this is the actual front of it. So let's see. Well, if you can see that it has. I want to say it has 11 different levels for the red dot. Let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, there you go. On camera. Yeah. different intensity levels for the dot, and then that's off. Okay guys, so let's put it on and see what it looks like. Okay guys, so that's what it looks like on the gun. So I totally forgot it had the riser mount, which was the reason why I purchased it in the first place, but I'm glad that it did have. That's gonna help me in the positioning of my eyes when I shoot. So yeah. Okay guys, so the next thing that I purchased for this thing was a sling mount, guys, so that I could put a sling on it. So when I'm out there shooting, I don't have to keep putting it down, picking it up. So I have a sling mount, and I also, this is a sling that I purchased, but this is not for this particular gun. You know, I'm going to use it for this particular gun because I think it fits better than the one that I actually purchased. It's brand new, I just haven't used it. I had it purchased for another rifle that I'm not going to use it on, so we're going to use it on this one. So this is the Picatinny. It's a Picatinny sling point to mount a sling with. Nothing in particular, guys. You know, you can buy these things very reasonable. I think I paid maybe $5 for this, maybe $6, but you can get them from $6 to $9. You can also get sets of 2 for like 11 bucks. So, you know, this is air gun, guys. This is not real firearm, so it's gonna be reliable. It's full metal, not a problem. And plus the guns that, you know, usually these guns don't run but about 4 or 5 pounds. I haven't, I'll have to go ahead and weigh this one up to see what it's gonna be in the final. So maybe I'll post it at the end of the video. Okay guys, it looks like I've run into one of my first issues. So turns out that this rail, it fits some Picatinny stuff that I have, and it fits well, didn't fit too bad with the optic, but I'm finding that this sling point is a little bit larger than what that is, so I'm gonna have to shim it up with some type of tape or something in order to make it fit, so stay tuned. So yeah, that took care of my issue, guys. That works. Solid, that's not going anywhere. I had to shim it with some electrical tape, so that worked. Okay guys, so I don't know, I had a problem with that, with the mounting of the sling mount. So I used some electrical tape, it's solid. Didn't have the same problem with the riser mount for the Didn't have the same problem for the riser mount for the optic red dot, so I don't know. Some of them fit better than others, I guess, but I'm good with that. Okay, also guys, I returned back to the original sling that I purchased for this. One is that the other one is a better sling, but it's heavier. I don't want to make this thing anyhow. I want this to be really light. So I decided to just go with this one. Let's see, I'll take it out. But then when I took it out, it was heavier, and I knew this one was lighter. And yeah, in comparison. So that's good. That's what it looks like. So yeah, we'll go with this one. Yeah, see, it has a clip on the end here, like so. So let's see. I'll go ahead and I'll slip it over on it. Like that. So that's what it looks like, guys. Okay, so okay guys, so let's return to the build of this thing. So guys, this like I said, I carved I hollowed the Nerf out, the Nerf portion out to get this thing to fit, and it fits really well in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. TIpX said it's not going anywhere. It's very solid. It doesn't move, doesn't shake, rattle, or anything. So that's a good thing. So the bad thing about it was, guys, originally I was trying to make this thing so that it could fit up in here, so that I could pull it out and easily, so I can use the adjustments for the power adjustments. But that's okay, guys. One of the things was I sacrificed with that, and the reason why I sacrificed with that, guys, was because I reattached this, and if I hadn't reattached this, I was able to pull this out and work it. So, but I had to reattach this, and the only way to reattach this, guys, was I had to screw it, and I had to use some glue in order to make it solid. So that's not going anywhere. But it took away my ability to pull this in and out of this Roni without taking the screws out, which it's only held in with about 4 screws. So it's not a problem. I just have to take that off when I take off the sling point, and I have to take off the optic in order for me to adjust it. But you know, before I put it back in, I'll get it power adjusted to what I want it to. But I'm gonna have to do that for maintenance and stuff anyway. So with other Ronis, they have ways of locking it in, and sometimes you have to use a screw to take it out, and it's the same thing. So I don't have a problem with that. Okay, so one of the things, guys, was when I made this thing, I wanted to make sure I could use this rail. So I didn't want to use this rail for an optic. I wanted to use this rail so that I could put a foregrip onto it. So this is not the foregrip that I'm going to use for this. I'm gonna probably utilize it till I get another one. But because this one, when I put it on here, let's see. I don't think this one totally, okay, so it's not gonna allow me to fold it fully. It'll come to there if I wanted to use it that way. I might just get one like that and use it that way. But that's what I wanted to do with that. So this one I need to do some adjusting to. It's a little wobbly. So yeah. So that's another step towards making this thing into the Roni, guys. So got a couple more things and we'll wrap this video up. Okay, so here we are, guys. Now, why attach this, guys? I think I talked about it in my other video. So I reattached that, guys, and there's a good reason for that, guys. Because what I realized with this thing is that it comes with 2 magazines, guys. So if it has 2 magazines, you would want that other magazine to be on it. So how would you do that? So you take it and you would hollow out the bottom, and it just so happens that it was wide enough that it would fit. And so there you have it. So that was the next thing to do. So I went on and I hollowed it out and was able to fit another magazine. So that's essentially the build, guys. That plus a couple of other extras. Just be right back. So guys, as you know, this is a creative build, guys. So what's a creative build, guys, without building a couple of faux silencers that also have silencer covers. So I got this idea, guys, while I was looking at, I was looking for possibilities of purchasing barrels with silencers in them. And this build, like I said, I wanted to keep it reasonable. Didn't want to pay too much for it. So I said, you know, I can probably fashion a fake suppressor and make it into that. So I've ended up doing that a couple of times now. And so I've made a couple of fake suppressors to fit on the end of this barrel, just to give it a look, guys. You can use it. I had to do some ingenuity to make it work. I don't know if it's going to stay on when I shoot it, guys. So the way you do that is you make your fake suppressor. You get your little piece of end here. This is a piece of metal end. And I had to feed it with some hot glue. So the hot glue allows it to stay in there, but you have to take it and model it and work it so that it fits. So let's see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. Okay, so there you have it, guys. There's the other one. So guys, you know, on my channel, guys, I like to do a lot of different creative things. So just an added to the project, something that I want to do. And so I do some creative things that will work and some things that will not. So there you have it, guys. Be right back. Okay, guys, so that's going to be about it. We're going to wrap this video up. So, guys, I present to you with the KW Orca 1. This is a TIpX Nerf Roni tack conversion DIY build that I did. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this content. So, guys, if you're here for the first time and you're watching my videos, guys, I sure appreciate that. If you would subscribe to my channel. Guys, hit that like button if you liked what you saw. Guys, please hit the notification so that you can be notified that I have, that a video is coming and it'll be a new release. Also, guys, if you would, please share my videos with somebody that you know. That way my channel will continue to grow. And that's going to be it, guys. Appreciate you coming. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And for myself and Hipshot, guys, you know where we are. You know what to do. You know that I am and we are